Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're watching another episode of Rings of Power today. I'm really hoping that this show starts to pick up. We've had 3 episodes of nothing but setup. I am enjoying the show, don't get me wrong, but if you think about Lord of the Rings and that first movie, we spent more time in these first 3 episodes than we did in that entire first Lord of the Rings movie. And nothing has happened. Nori and the Harfoots are only just now migrating. The only thing that's happened to them is this dude fell from the sky. They spent all last episode setting up Numenor. And we've got something going on with the Queen Regent and her dad. And there's also this Durin and his dad plotline where they've got like a Cimmeril, maybe? And then we've got Arondir, who has been captured and is now meeting Adar, who is maybe Sauron? Or some other follower of Morgoth or follower of Sauron. When I was editing last episode, I think he really does look like an elf, but I don't know if that would mean he's not Sauron or not. I'm not sure. So with all that being said, I'm really expecting things to pick up in this episode, because that is something I've been seeing people complain about online. It's like nothing has really happened in 3 hours. Because these are not short episodes. These are like 60, 70-minute episodes. Maybe in hindsight, this will all make sense and all the setup is necessary for the epicness that's to come. I'm hoping, at least. Let's go ahead and see what episode 4 has to offer.
A tower. I need it completed.
Previously on Rings of Power.
The island kingdom
Numenor.
of Numenor.
Numenor.
To Adar.
Adar.
You're still short enough.
God, there's a lot of plot lines. Jesus.
In this court, we gather daily to hammer out our island's future. Gather to welcome those who will live that future.
That doesn't sound good. Doesn't something eventually happen to Numenor? Doesn't it like get destroyed? Shit. Is this a dream or a vision?
It's a perfect day.
Yeah, I figured.
Elf's mate attacks for guilty, and Miriel has her uppers. And while the elf whispers poison in our queen's ear, who's speaking for us?
I didn't realize you're in the middle of something important.
Chancellor.
Statecraft is the art of attending to small matters as diligently as grand ones. We may have a bit of a squall on our hands.
Elf ships on our shore. Elf workers taking your trades.
Oh my god.
Workers, don't I say? The queen's either blind or an elf lover. Just like her father. Elf lover!
God, they're really racist over in Numenor.
Or a gaggle of mewling children. We are sons and daughters of the Edai, of Elros Tarminiatur, whose house conquered Morgoth himself. But now one elf could threaten us.
Are those all guild crests on his shirt?
Trust in me. For by the calluses on my hands, I swear that elven hands will never take Numenor's helm.
It's impressive.
I was going to say infuriating. You must be the new apprentice. I'm Kevin, and your name is...
Hey, Alien. Stand. Now.
God, we're getting introduced to even more characters. Setting up even more storylines.
You vex me, elf. I welcome you as a guest, and you gallop off to our countryside to steal ancient scrolls.
I believe the man you hold in your dungeons is no common brawler, but the lost heir in exile to the throne of the Southlands. His people are scattered, leaderless. But with your backing, they might unite behind his banner. I call on you to finish the task left undone, to reforge the alliance between Numenor and elves, to save the men of the Southlands, before Sauron claims their lands for his own.
Numenor has chosen another path. King or carpenter, the Southlander will face judgment. This audience is ended.
Then I have little choice but to ask for another. One with Numenor's true ruler, your father, the king. That I might present my proposal to one who holds the authority to answer it.
Lady Galadriel, that is quite
And with
enough.
what authority do you speak, elf? That of your people? Or are you a castaway, grasping for a handhold in a tempest?
There is a tempest in me, and it will not be quelled by you, Regent.
Don't tell me. Tavern brawl.
Sedition.
I think Galadriel has been successfully quelled.
You shipmates! Who now commands?
Is it the land calling to him? Is that what that's supposed to be?
It's my policy. I let it slip.
I've seen you ease that Hellion proper 100 times.
That was deliberate. You're off the Sea God! All three of you!
The West.
Well, that sucks.
The real Numenord. That garbage your brother used to spew again!
Leave it to you to get kicked out of something you never earned in the first place. No. Since I was big enough to hold in all I wanted on that vote. What have you ever done but brood and blubber about your dead mother?
Stop it! Stop it! Get him!
Adar. Let's see this Adar. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know orcs had funeral rites.
Why do the orcs call you father?
Jesus Christ. Is that what Adar means? Father?
You have been told many lies. Some run so deep. Even the rocks and roots now believe them. To untangle it all would all but require the creation of a new world. But that is something only the gods can do, and I am no god. At least, not yet. Go to the men who have taken refuge in the old watchtower. Deliver to them a message. What message?
If they call him father, didn't Morgoth create the orcs? So why would they call him father? I don't know.
We'll have to cut rations again.
You're not cutting my rations. Who gave you the right to decide?
Everyone who decided to come to this tower watering, including you.
What do we eat?
Find a way.
How?
We send a small party into town. By day when the orcs are fewer. Grab what we can, quick and quiet. Don't never even know we were there.
We'll forage the hills again first. Gather the hunters. You can either help me or you can make it harder.
Should never have let you talk me into this.
Yep, he brought it.
Don't be such a soft belly. Look, Tad, I'm not going in there. There might be more food. I'll go.
Jesus. Killed all the livestock. Do you really have time to be doing that right now? Yeah, screw this, I'm getting out of here.
Young blood.
Young blood. Man flesh.
did you get there?
Damn. He's gonna stab himself every time? So they're looking for that thing? That was a close one.
Elves and dwarves working together.
Cool.
It is everything you said it would be.
For a moment standing there, you were the very image of your father. He had that way of seeing far off. Do you know, I remember once he said to me, one day my future would be in his son's hands. He said it quite casually, as if one might speak of tomorrow's rain. You know, I'd forgotten that until this moment.
One would almost think it suspicious.
Are you suggesting Durin's got himself a wee girlfriend?
There is none other than you, Millie.
I know. Who'd have him? Gerda, stop hitting me!
Are we ever gonna get to see these dwarf kids?
Well, knock it off.
They keep avoiding showing us what dwarf children look like.
I'd forgotten. These waves are turning my mind to mush. He was off to mine Quartz Chasm today.
If Durin is mining quartz, why would he leave without taking his chiseling axe? And why would you be preparing his favorite meal if he's gone to a chasm that takes 2 full days to descend to?
Durin didn't bring his axe. Because the quartz he's mining isn't chiseled. It is pride. I am making Moletail stew because it needs a wee while to set before he's home.
Quartz Chasm. Not bad. Not bad.
I just hope he believes me.
Lucky my future queen could convince a water rat to wear a mink coat. One more reason to count my blessings. I married you, not Margaret Raspurin.
And what are the other reasons?
I'll tell you later.
Hush now. You better keep our pipes down.
They're so cute together.
We're making good progress in the old mine.
Ah, he's got them elf eyes. And I guess he can read lips too.
You're lost elf! No. I know exactly where I'm going. Rich cry, kiss the stone, polish your gems of gold.
Clever.
I knew it!
Durin?
Keep a spy on me, elf! You want it for yourself!
Durin, want what? I do care for you. For this friendship. And secrets do not become it.
I need your oath.
Hand to mountain. You'll never breathe so much as a whisper of what I'm about to tell you to another living soul. Do you swear it, Elrond?
I swear on the memory of my father, Eärendil the Mariner. Anything you tell me here will end in my ears alone.
God, I really like this relationship.
Detected it during a routine gold seaming. When you are
Okay.
Lighter than silk.
Mithril.
Harder than iron as weaponry, it would best have proudest blades.
Why all the secrecy? Why not celebrate this?
It's perilous to mine. My father has restricted our every efforts.
May I?
Damn, they really had me going there.
You call this miracle?
I never imagined it would be Mithril.
In
The
our
light
time,
really threw me off.
You're something like Mithraud.
Mithraud.
No, it would be Mithril. I came because 20 years is far too long to stay away. Even for a nap.
Keep it. Token of our friendship.
makes it so perilous to mine, I wonder?
There's 4 dwarfs down there!
So sorry.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright, honestly. So how about this? I'll do the floors and you do the goblets, and the last one to finish pays for dinner.
I'm not in the habit of going off with strange young men.
Very wise. If I see any, you'll be the first to know.
Has it ever occurred to you that you're not battling trolls or orcs, but men?
Are you really about to advise me in the art of war?
The Queen's Court isn't exactly your usual battlefield, is it? It seems to me that you do well to identify what it is that your opponent most fears.
And exploit it.
No. Give them a means of mastering it, so that you can master them.
Having met her for all of a few moments.
During which you managed to demand a ship, insult her people, defy her orders, none of which quickened her pulse. Now, all of a sudden she throws you in a cell.
I demanded to speak with her father, who no one has seen in years.
See what happens when you stop galloping. And you give yourself a moment to think.
Cease comparing me to a horse.
He's trying to convince me to leave this island and leave the deal.
You are to be shipped back to the Elves under armed escort.
Step forward.
I wasn't advised that. I can't very well let her leave. He knew exactly where she was going.
Really? Need some better guards.
What are you doing up here?
I had a dinner. Resigned from the cadets. Did you?
No worse.
You got dismissed. Now you can go west.
I just ruined my friends' lives. Shamed our family name. I don't deserve to go west.
It's the oath! She's escaped! Search every alley!
Apologies, Your Majesty, for the intrusion. But
He no longer answers to that. The garrison of troops waits outside to escort you to your ship.
Okay. So he's sick? Still don't see where this is going.
It's all right, Father. Your father was loyal to the elvish ways. Why are you not?
My father was always restrained in his beliefs. But after his coronation, something changed. He became strident, claiming that we provoked the anger of the Valar.
Is that a Palantir?
Palantir. 7 seeing stones there once were. The other 6 either lost or hidden. Place your hand upon it. I must warn you.
I have touched Palantiri before.
But you have not touched this one.
Cool.
It is Numenor's future you saw. The vision begins with your arrival.
You believe I will bring about Numenor's downfall?
Only Numenor can bring about her downfall.
Was your ancestors' loyalty to the elves?
My father believed that. His path nearly destroyed us.
If the evil rising in Middle-earth is left unchecked, it will spread and take us all.
I will not second-guess the gods. My decision
Self-fulfilling
is
prophecy.
final.
A decision based in fear. Choose not the path of fear, but that of faith.
Faith may bind one heart, Galadriel. But it is too fine a thread from which to hang a kingdom.
Rowan! Where's Theo?
He said he'd be right behind me.
Judas alive! We don't find him! What is the one who lost him in the first place? Take it back on! Take it back on!
Bro, leave the food and just get out of there.
Not here!
God damn. So close.
Loosen your arm, we'll loosen your lips.
Oh, just in time. It's your new stepdaddy. I wonder what the message she's gonna deliver is. Damn! Dude, elves are so cool. Elves are so badass. Jesus, dude. Get out of there. There's too many arrows flying.
Was that?
It was a plea to the rocks to release the bodies of the miners with breath still inside them. I'm sorry I lied to you.
You were faithful to my friend. That is all we need to remember.
I just pulled down the last one. Alive. All of them alive. The whole vein is to be sealed off.
The whole vein?
All of it. Sometimes I wish I could tell him exactly what I think of him. I'll never trade words with the old gods again!
My father single-handedly sailed to Valinor and convinced the Valar to join the war and vanquish Morgoth. So great were his deeds that the Valar lifted him beyond the bounds of this world to forever carry the evening star across the sky. Would he be proud of what I had accomplished with his legacy? Disappointed by the countless ways I'd failed to live up to it. But then, one night, it struck me that I would be only too happy to hear any judgment, so long as it granted me the opportunity to have but one more conversation with my father. Do not waste what time you have left with yours.
How is it that you and my husband met?
I told you, I saved him from a hell troll.
Two of them.
There were 3 trolls, and it was I who saved him.
You wouldn't remember your face if you were gazing in a mirror.
And I came upon him in the forest, wailing, screaming or something.
It was a battle cry.
The screams were so high-pitched, I thought he was a child, so I took up my bow.
It was a sword.
It was a bow.
Ah, it was a sword. Forgive me, Father. I was proud and stubborn, and I was wrong.
Our people believe that when a new dwarf king is crowned, the voices of all his forebears flow into him, sharing with him their counsel. But you need not wait for that day to hear my voice. Forever am I with you, my son. There is nothing to forgive.
Dude, the dwarves are so wholesome.
Elrond has invited me to go with him to Lindon tomorrow. Shall I accept it? Elrond has been very convincing in his assurance that Gil-galad bore no ill intent when he sent him here. Aye, but intuition is a powerful tonic. There is something more at work. Good, my son. Good. Go to Lindon. Find out what.
Yeah, what's the message that he's got to tell?
I have a message. For the one who commands our enemy, that your people may live, if you forsake all claim to these lands, and swear fealty to him.
And if we refuse?
He's coming for us, Tirith.
Ask me, you deserve a nip of mash after what you done. You don't take it. Just like you took that hint from me, all. You know what I speak. Do you know what it is? You're Sauron.
Okay.
You must have seen it in the skies.
Starfall
Means his time is near. It is to you and me, lad. To be ready.
Lord Father, we found it. It's in the tower.
Our Queen Days.
Now what? Uh-oh. You made the wrong choice.
The faithful believe that when the petals of the white tree fall, 'tis no idle thing. The very tears of the Valar themselves.
There is a fateful hour in the destinies of men, an hour of judgment, which each of us, every one, must decide who we shall be. Is our valor confined to the graves of our slumbering fathers? Or is it here? So, I've decided to personally escort the elf back to Middle-earth.
Our ships will depart in 10 days. The expeditionary force.
Finally.
Brave sons and daughters from across their Numenor. Step forward and make yourself known.
I will serve.
Go on, Isildur, do it.
I will serve.
There you go. Alright, well, Galadriel's got her army. It's about damn time, too. Well, the plot is starting to finally move forward. Didn't see Nori at all. But apparently that guy falling from the sky is a sign that Sauron's going to return. I'm still thinking that that's going to be Gandalf. Or some other Istari. The only other thing that would make sense to me is that somehow that guy is a Balrog. Because I know that some of the Maiar became Balrogs, but I don't know how that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I don't know how they turn from human form into demon form. Still, I think it's going to end up being Gandalf. And now we know that that sword is Sauron's sword, which I kind of figured when I saw it. It looked like something Sauron would wield. Definitely matches his aesthetic. So I guess Arondir and the other people at the Watchtower are just going to have to hold out until Galadriel gets there. And it turns out that Doran discovered Mithril, which I was not expecting. So far, I'm really enjoying the dwarf storyline. They always make all the scenes with them very heartwarming. You know, it's great seeing Durin's family. Even though we technically don't ever see his kids. We just hear them. And it's really great seeing his relationship with Elrond. It's such a far cry from what we see in The Hobbit, between the dwarves and the elves. For a second there, I thought maybe that they had found, like, the white gems that we see in The Hobbit. Because I know those are important to the elves. But no, it was just Mithril. I am wondering how the Balrog is going to come into play. Because there was a Balrog in the trailer, and I believe that it was Durin's Bane, which doesn't bode well for Durin, or for the dwarves in Khazad-dûm. So I'm not sure how that's going to come into play. If that'll involve mining the Mithril, or if that'll be something else. I mean, we're halfway through the series now, and the plot has only just started moving forward, it feels like. 4 hours. Oh my god. Oh, it's so much, dude. It's such a big ask to have us watch 4 hours and have nothing really happen. How are all these storylines going to come together in the next 4 episodes? Or will we have to wait until season 2? That being said, even though the show is very slow, I still enjoy a lot of the characters. It's still a very gorgeous show to look at. Well, until next week, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.